Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 20 of WCW 1992. Whoever thought there would be 20 episodes of this series when I pulled it out of my butt to cover for Nick not being able to show up. But we started in January, and now it's almost time for Halloween Havoc. We are 8 days out from Halloween Havoc. So we got the go-home shows, we got Saturday Night Main Event, and then Halloween Havoc, and then we'll see how much further we get than that. I was just telling these guys here in the chat before I got started that we got a pretty hectic schedule coming up here after it was really quiet between Beach Blast and Halloween Havoc. We got Halloween Havoc, 2 weeks later Clash 21, 2 weeks later Fall Brawl, 3 weeks later Starrcade. So we got a tight schedule coming up here, and believe it or not, this is pretty unlike me, but I've gone ahead and booked all those shows out. The pay-per-view cards. I haven't booked any of the TV, so we're still gonna fuck that up. I will still be hemming and hawing at every TV show, but there was so much going on that I felt like I needed a roadmap, so we laid it all out here. You know what? I might have to do a couple things here that are kind of going to show my hand as far as booking plans, but if I don't, I have a couple turns I need to set, and if I don't set them, it's going to fuck things up. Because like I said, these pay-per-views are just like bam, bam, bam right after we do Havoc. So let's check this first one. I don't believe I can turn Tully yet. Oh! So he could change. Interesting. He has no recent turns, so that would not affect the change. He's a heel. He's 100% a heel. Currently a heel. Doesn't say if he can play a face or not. Let me check. Rick Rude. Can work either as a baby. He also has no recent turns. Can work as a babyface or heel, but he is a better heel. He is amazing at being a heel. Okay. Well, Tully had just said he was 100% a heel. So I guess Rick Rude, get ready to turn babyface? Don't. Alright. And I have another one that I need to do, but maybe you guys should close your eyes for this one. All right, just don't look. All right, you can look down. All right, let's 3 more days till Saturday night taping. Let's go do that. This photo had to have been taken in 1977. There's no way. This man is from 1992. Main event, okay. You didn't see nothing, Daniel. I requested you close your eyes and you did not. See, this is what I was telling Nick when we were booking AEW on Thursday. He was like, oh, no one's there at WCW to keep you in check. And I was like, no, that's what the chat's for. House show, Great Lakes, 850 fans. Great. This is a long load screen. Alright, here we go. Back at the Omni, which is now where we want to run our weekly TV, which is wild. Last week we had that crazy Brian Pillman Cactus Jack match, which was like too good and probably shouldn't have happened on TV. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright. We did a big 10-man tag. This kind of felt like it was the go-home show, but we still had him one more week. I kind of fucked that. But, what are you going to do? Alright, let's, as a reminder for people, because we did take a week off, and maybe, you know, not everyone's paying the closest attention. So what we're building to at this Halloween Havoc card, we got Sting and Brian Pillman for the WCW title, where Sting got injured. It was being held by Cactus Jack, so it was kind of like the feud was kind of Cactus and Sting versus Pillman and Austin, but they're going to have 2 singles matches at Havoc. We got Vader and Bam Bam Falls Count Anywhere. The story there was that, these guys just keep fighting. We can't do anything about it. Like that kind of thing. Ron Simmons is taking on Ricky Steamboat. I don't remember what the story is in that. I think one of them pinned each other in a tag match, and now they're mad about it. We got Dustin taking on Arn. Dustin has been feuding with the Good Alliance. They're mad that they basically agree with Dusty. They're mad that he's cheating and is a bad boy. The Steiners are taking on Rude and Mike Awesome in a spin the wheel make the deal match. Paul Lee is having a heart attack because of the spin the wheel make the deal. We have Regal Liger in a rematch for the TV title. We have Barry Windham taking on Eddie Guerrero because Barry Windham agreed to put Eddie over. And I think it was Eddie. And then he put Eddie over, and then I was like, on the TV, and I was like, we might as well make that a feud. And then we've got Tully and Dan Severn, where the feud was Tully wouldn't wrestle Dan Severn, was trying to like egg Dan Severn into a fight, and Dan was like, oh, nope, I want a sporting competition there, pal. What did I do? Okay, we did Steamboat and Liger, which got a weirdly low rating. I think they didn't click. Alright, I think we're doing... I mean, this is going to be a big promo show because it's the go-home, but I think match-wise, I think we are going to go... with the classic Swarley 3v3. So I think we're going to do Arn, Larry Z, Bobby Eaton. Is Bobby Eaton not here? Where's Bobby Eaton? Oh, it's beautiful Bobby. He's the first guy. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Bobby, see, that's what happens. You miss 1 week and you forget everything. And they will take on Dustin. I mean, just Dustin and his goons is kind of a pretty go-to match here. In fact, I've probably done it, but let's check. Dustin, Sabu, Raven. Yes, I have in fact done this exact match at Clash of the Champions. Alright, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's do... we got Vader, Bam Bam. Yeah, Bam Bam in there. That'd be fun. Alright, let's do Dustin, Sabu, and Big Van Vader against Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, and their new friend, Bam Bam Bigelow. That's fun. These guys 16, although I think they would have a fun wild brawl. Actually, let me double check that, because all these guys are probably really good at brawling. Actually, Larry Z's not great. Sabu's not great at brawling. Really good hardcore rating, but not... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But not so much brawling. Alright, we'll keep it 16. Boy, Sabu's kind of begging to be pinned here, huh? It's kind of looking like it. Oh, that's fine. That's what he's here for. Let's do Arn Anderson pinning Sabu. And then after the match, you're going to have Raven and Perry Saturn run out. And they are all going to beat up the baby faces, which would be Larry Z and Arn and Bam Bam. And hey, you know what? Let's send Beautiful Bobby out there. I'm just gonna rate all these guys on fighting. Actually, this is gonna be the big Donnybrook. We'll see you on Halloween Havoc. Call your satellite or pay-per-view provider. We gotta go. You know, wrestling stuff. All right. Angle, Sting, Entertainment. Basically just give me a promo. Brian Pillman, you tried to take me out. You and Steve Austin have been trying to get me 2-on-1. I had Cactus Jack with me. You cheated last week against him. I'm tired of dealing with your shenanigans. Halloween Havoc, it all ends. Thing is going to end things with Pillman at Halloween Havoc. Similarly, we're going to let Brian Pillman cook. Let's send Steve Austin out there too. I think that'll help. We'll give them 6 minutes on Cactus and Sting. Where they're basically... Brian Pillman's just going to talk about how he cannot wait to be the WCW champion. He is going to fulfill his lifetime dream of being the world champion. And he's going to prove everyone wrong. Everyone said he couldn't do it. No one thinks he could beat Sting. But he's going to shock the world at Halloween Havoc. And then the Shockmaster bursts through the wall. No, just kidding. Pillman is going to shock the world at HH. Also, Steve Austin hates Cactus. Alright, what else do we want to do match-wise? Regal Liger is probably a thing you work out with a match. Pillman gonna finish the story. Well, he's a heel though, so he's more doing it like, you know, Sting's overlooking me. He doesn't take me seriously, but I'm gonna show him. In fact, more kind of like that. I'm gonna make him respect me, like that kind of thing. Uh-oh. Liger-san? Oh, Liger-san's at New Japan. Alright, this is... I'm not going to give him 6 minutes. Going to go 3 minutes scripted. Lord Steven Regal. We'll talk about Jushin Thunder Liger. Regal will once again outclass Jushin Liger at HH. So of course, as we all know, this is a rematch from Clash 20 where Regal retained. Alright, well, so much for that plan. What have we been doing? What's Eddie been doing? Barry Windham, Too Cold, and Norman Smiley beat Eddie Guerrero and the Young Pistols. Eddie Guerrero defeated Norman Smiley to retain the light heavyweight title. Barry Windham and Too Cold defeated Eddie and Tracy Smothers. The band. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Barry Windham is going to have a match. I guess against one of the band guys. So we'll do Barry Windham and Mike Barton? I don't... I guess. Give them like 8 minutes. I'll make it open. Good luck, Mike Barton. I don't think that's going to go well for you. Barry is going to win, obviously. And then after the match, I'm actually going to have Eddie cut a promo. He's going to come out and talk to him. He's basically going to challenge Barry Windham to a match. One-on-one match. And then Barry's going to kind of make fun of him for being a little guy. And be like, haha, you know, you really think you can beat me? And wait, did Eddie beat him before? I have to double check that. That was what started this, right? Maybe it wasn't. You know, it would be easier to just do this. Barry Windham. Oh, did I have? No, I had Barry Windham with them, and then I had him with the Cowboys, and then they turned their backs on him. That's what it was. Who did Eddie want to put over? Who did Barry want to put over? It must have been someone on the band then, and not, I don't know, whatever. What the fuck ever. We figured it out, though. We figured it out. He was on the Cowboys, and then they lost, and they were like, fuck you, Barry Windham. You're not even good. We didn't want you on our team anyway. You suck. So in this case, Eddie Guerrero will come out and be like, wow, wow, wow. Lucky victory for Mr. Windham. And then he's going to be like, I don't know. Seemed like a pretty straightforward victory to me. And then Eddie's going to challenge him to a match. And then Barry Windham's going to be like, you're a light heavyweight. I'm going to kill you. And Eddie's going to be like, it's not the size of the fight. It's not the size of the dog. But it's the size of the fight the dog will bring. Which has never been said in 1992. He's in the clear. And then Pillman's going to... Windham will be like, all right, man. Eddie challenges Windham to match at HH. Alright, we definitely need more matches. We be talking this show. I think we could just straight up do Arn versus one of the underlings. I think we could just do Arn versus, like, he's probably, I don't know, Arn versus Raven. Have we done that as a straight up singles match? Yes. Have we done him versus Perry Saturn in a singles match? No. Perfect. What a match. Arn will win. And then Dustin will cut a backstage promo. Talking about Arn. Where he's basically going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you beat Perry. I don't care. He was there to soften you up for our match at Halloween Havoc. He got some good shots in. That's all I care about. Me, I'm not wrestling a match tonight or at main event because I'm not a stupid idiot like Arn Anderson. And then Ventura's going to be like, that's right, Dustin. You're a smart wrestler, unlike that Arn Anderson. I've always said that about him. He doesn't think with his head. Dustin and Jesse don't care that Perry lost. Arn is weaker for HH. Alright, for real though, I have to book like matches for the rest of the show. Let's see, we got Vader, we got Sting and Pillman, Austin and Cactus, Simmons and Steamboat have not done anything. Dustin and Arn got that. Oh, and the Steiners. Well, that seems like I mean, that seems like a six-man tag waiting to happen unless I've done it already. But let's double check. That's the thing about having like a 12-week build or whatever. It's kind of like just like, oh, I've done most of this already. But let's check. Rick Rude, Mike Awesome, and Ron Simmons versus Ricky Steamboat, Ricky Steiner, and Scott Steiner. Have I done this? I have not. This might be a better match than the match I have going last, but they're both pretty good six-man tags. It's hard to say. Oh, I have Arn and Dustin in the main event. What the fuck am I doing? Why did I book another Arn squash match? All right, hold on. We can fix this. Let's book this match first, and then that's what happens when you don't do exclude. Who do I want to win this match? I'm gonna do Rick Rude by cheating. Rick Rude. Tainted. Honestly, let's probably just scrap this all together. Let's just delete that. Yes. And probably the Dustin promo. We don't really need it. Instead, it could be used on something with Tully and Dan Severn. I don't know if I've made Tully and Dan Severn official. I don't know if I have said, like, hey, this match is happening. I think they've wrestled a lot of tag matches. Alright, let's do 1v1. Dan Severn is going to take on... Who here's got good tech? Anybody? I mean, Richard Morton, kind of. Sergeant... I'm sure he's wrestled Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Although I will test it, although I'm like positive I've done this match. Yes. George South is another one where it's like I'm pretty sure he's wrestled him. Let's try to stop looking for good matches. Book something. Chris Candido. Have you beat him? Great. 8 minutes. You need 3 more minutes. Perfect. Dan Severn talking about Tully after the match. Basically just gonna be like, hey, I'm tired of playing games with you, Blanchard. Halloween Havoc, me and you, squared circle. No games, no funny business. Severn wants Tully at Halloween Havoc. No funny business. Oh, I don't have a storytelling match. We will make this 6-man the storytelling match, since it is not the main event. Alright, we need to placement mode the bejeebus out of this. These two things are good. Let's open with the Sting promo. That'll get people hyped, you know? And then we could go into this Dan Severn match, which will bring people back down. This should be like way up here. That's a show. I mean, that's it. We booked 2 pretty long matches. So that's kind of everything. I don't know. I think it's a good show. It's got a lot of promos on it, and our promos usually do good. So this will probably get like an 85 or something. Ooh. Ooh, this Sting promo only got an 83. What happened here? Alright, I mean, I'll take it, but surprised. 77 for Dan Severn and Chris Candido. Let's go. Why was this so good? I mean, these guys are good wrestlers, but I mean, listen, I'll take it. And then he said, hey, listen here, Tully. It was way better than Barry Windham and Mike Barton, which I guess checks out. Mike Barton got a 34. Yeah, bro, Dan Severn is... What a gem. That, I mean, completely OP, but what a gem. Maybe he should have gone to WCW, you know? Maybe that was the mistake he made. He went to the wrong company. Although seeing how WCW pushed Tank Abbott, maybe it's for the best. 71 for these guys talking. I'll take that. 67 for Regal talking. You were supposed to you guys were supposed to have a tag match. It's a shame. That's fine. This is a serviceable promo from Lord Steven. Oh, okay. This is a hell of an undercard match. Even with the storytelling note, this still got an 83. This might be the better of the 2 6-man tags. I'm a little worried. Because I think the other one has Sabu in it, right? But yes, Rick Rude cheated like a real big jerk going into the spin the wheel, make the deal match. By the way, I genuinely have no idea what the spin the wheel, make the deal stip is. We are probably just going to look at 2v2 stip matches and then pick one and then book the segment after I book the match of them coming out to spin the wheel. Oh, okay. Hell of a promo here from Pillman and Austin. No, main event got it by 1 point. Take that, Steamboat. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Sabu got a 65. Sabu's pretty solid when he's not off his game, although he's usually off his game, which is the issue. And then we gotta go. We gotta go. This is crazy. We gotta go. Fans are cutting our feed. We'll see you all at Halloween Havoc. 85. Nailed it. Right on the button. This is going to be a very light main event. I can already feel it. Although I do believe we have figured out that the main event show, I believe, airs slightly before the pay-per-view. I think the pay-per-view is at like 8 and main event airs at like 6 on Sunday. Dustin Rhodes thinks we should push Rick Steiner. I'm doing it, brother. But let me just double check that is on a Sunday. Sunday, yeah, it's on a Sunday. All right. Yeah, so it will be before the pay-per-view, which is good. Hey, it's me, Paul Levesque. Alright, it is the B show right before the pay-per-view, so I think what we're actually doing here, video packages. Video package, hyping, Sting, let's say recapping Sting, Pillman, Austin, Cactus feud. 3 minutes. Sting, Cactus Jack, Steve Austin, Brian Pillman. All on overness. All off screen. Great. Is there anyone I actually want to give? Oh, I definitely want to do one last promo with Paulie, with Rick Rude and Tully. Or excuse me, Rick Rude and Mike Awesome. Although, you know what? I guess Tully could be there too. Where basically Paulie's gonna be like, you know, I begged, I pleaded, I called my lawyers, but nothing worked. We are going to have the spin the wheel, make the deal match at Halloween Havoc, but I want you all to know it's happening under duress. We are not happy about it. This match should be stricken for the records. How could you not tell the wrestlers what the stipulation is gonna be? And then Tully's gonna be like, you know, Dan Severn, I heard what you said on Saturday night. And you know what? I agree. No more games. Scout's Honor. We'll have a straight up wrestling match. Definitely not crossing my fingers behind my back. We are definitely, I promise you, we will have a straight up wrestling contest. Call this Dangerous Alliance addresses their enemies. Let's do... Is Liger here now, or is he still... No, he's here now. Okay. Let's do him... Liger, have you ever wrestled Richard Morton? No. What a match. Liger is winning. Obviously. Oh, I already have 3 people in commentary. I was going to say, let's put Regal out there and see what happens, but I think... we'll just book an angle, I guess. Although I don't really want him to attack him, so let's just do, like... I don't know, 3 minutes. Script these guys. Regal, Liger, stare down, and... Let's just say get in each other's faces. Get in each other's face after match. Works for me. 6 minutes. Dusty Rhodes, baby. Talking with Arn Anderson about his son, Dustin. He's basically just, we've kind of seen this from Dusty and Arn before, but he's basically just going to be like, Arn, baby, listen, this is going to be a tough matchup. My son, Dustin, he's gotten wily. He's got tricks up his sleeves. I didn't teach him these tricks. I don't know where he got them from. but he's got some tricks. You got to be careful out there. He's gonna be like, yeah, I know Dusty. I've seen him. I've seen Jesse Ventura. I've been dealing with him for months now. I know you've been dealing with him for his whole life, but I've been dealing with him for months now, and I know he's a little worm. And he'll be like, oh, hold on, now he's cheating, but that's what's scary about him is he's cheating and he's good. All right, be careful out there, Arn. Dusty warns Arn about Dustin. All right, and once again, we really have to book matches for the rest of the show, so let's do something with the band, I guess. I would like to book some guys in the band against not the Cowboys for once. Just, like, let's just put, like Too Cold. Too Cold is unimportant. It's PN News is recognizable, and Van Hammer, I think? Yes. Which of these guys is better? I don't know. Let's do like Too Cold, Norman, and PN News. There we go. Taking on some heels. Taking on George South, an honorary cowboy. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, he hates rock and roll for sure. Pat Rose. Why not? Too Cold's winning. Road Agent. Get out of here, George South. Magnum's in charge now. And then, like, a main event-ish match, and then I think we're good. I feel like I think way too hard about these B shows. Like, I really should just book, like, Ricky Steamboat versus a guy, you know what I mean? Like, Cactus Jack versus somebody else. Like, that's it. Like, I should really just book Cactus Jack versus the Diamond Stud and be done with it. No singles matches. That's, yeah, alright. Is that the main event, or is it Jushin Liger and Richard Morton? That's a great question. I think it's Cactus Jack and the Diamond Stud. Diamond Stud's a little above Richard Morton at this point, but not much. Jushin Liger. I mean, that should be there, but otherwise, this is kind of already in order. This is a Dusty promo on it, so it's gonna get like a 74. Otherwise, this would probably get like a 62. Yeah, it's got 48. Hey, we're doing stuff here. We're trying to get these guys some momentum, get them a little overness. Maybe I give this too much time. I probably give this too much time. I probably should have had them win in like 6 minutes. That probably would have helped. What are you gonna do? Someone has either a turn or a gimmick change. Huh? George South. Oh, okay. He's a redneck now. Adequate, great. I think he's better than adequate at redneck, but sure. 93. Dusty's losing it a little bit. Oh, I guess we rated Arn. Arn probably took it down a couple points. That's fine. Yeah, it's got a 74. This probably should have been the main event. I should have trusted Jushin. Alexandra York is still out there managing people. I forgot she was even here. Good for her. These guys talking. They're not talkers, you know? It's fine. Yeah, 91. These guys also cooked. Well, these three cooked, and then Mike Awesome was also there. 68 for a video package. Checks out. Yeah, 66. We definitely should have gone with Liger. Oof. Oof. Yeah, 74. It's fine. Jushin Thunder Liger, his money, strap a rocket to him. Dusty, have you been watching the show? I mean, the rocket is strapped, my guy. Couldn't you tell when we had him beat Lex Luger twice that we gave him the rocket pack? We loaded the rocket with the jet fuel and set course for Jushin Thunder Liger Planet. Yeah, Halloween Havoc 2 days. Let's go. I watched, oh, well, that's fast. Oh, yeah, I was probably during the pandemic. I watched, like, the 94 J-Cup, I think it was. And Ricky Fuji was in that. And I was like, damn, Joey Janela just stole his whole thing from Ricky Fuji. I never realized that. Like, the sunglasses, the outfit, it was all, like, verbatim. I was like, damn. I mean, I think... I'm not serious about that. I just think Joey's just trying to be, like, early 90s cool. And Ricky Fuji was very early 90s cool. But it was weird. It was like, oh, that's just... that's just Joey Janela. What's he doing here in the 94 J-Cup? Once again, these are my favorite kind of pictures where it's very clearly capped from a VHS tape. Okay. One thing I'm going to do... Oh, Rob Van Dam's on the rise. Hold on. You know, his stats aren't as great as you would think they would be. I mean, the flashiness is real high, but his other stats are kind of duty. Anyway, one of the things I want to do is someone left a comment on the YouTube video that we should go to WWF and shortlist like every wrestler so that when something happens, it comes up. I'm not going to shortlist every wrestler, but I'm going to shortlist the ones I actually want. Like the Macho Man Randy Savage. And you know what? I would take Rick Martel. Shortlist him. Ric Flair. Shortlist him. Andre is very old. Animal. Animal was the one we had a chance to sign and then didn't, right? Bo Beverly is not someone I care about. Big Ball Man. Big Ball Man over. I date Big Ball Man. Shortlist Boss Man. Heenan is another one we could have signed, but he was like, I want $1 bajillion. And I was like, I don't think it's worth it. Bret Hart, obviously. Brian Knobbs. I think I'm good on the Nasty Boys. Brother Brutai. I'm not gonna shortlist Brother Brutai. Chainsaw Charlie. Hey, listen, man. We wanted him the first time. Might as well shortlist him. Crush. I think I'm good on Crush. Earthquake. Earthquake's over. What's he getting, like... What's his... They're not booking him, which is interesting. They're not booking him at all. Huh. John Tenta got a 62. I mean, he's... I would think about it. Let's look at him. We'll shortlist him. Why not? Hey, listen. I would take Mean Gene. I don't know if we need Doink. Haku. Haku's not... Oh, he just extended a deal, so I probably don't need to worry about it. Hawk was the one who extended his deal. We almost signed him, and then I was like, what am I going to do with just Hawk? And I, like, backed out of it. I mean, brother, you gotta shortlist him, brother, you know? IRS, I do not want to book IRS under any circumstances. Well, it would be great to have Jake Roberts in both, you know? And honestly, I mean, Jake Roberts is kind of, would be like a perfect fit for our promotion. So I would love that happen. Although he did already extend his deal, so it's not looking good. Coco Beware. Conan. They got Conan. And he also just signed there, so he's probably not. Also, I don't really need Conan. I mean, listen, I don't need to shortlist Jimmy Hart because I shortlisted Hulk Hogan. And we're only signing Jimmy Hart if we sign Hulk Hogan. Marty Jannetty, you know, although he extended his deal too, so we're probably not getting him. But I was gonna say, like, I would take Marty. He's, you know what? Especially since we have a light heavyweight title, let's shortlist him. Why not? Ted DiBiase, I mean, obviously. I mean, we shortlisted Macho Man, so you got to shortlist Elizabeth. Mr. Perfect, yep. Owen Hart. Owen Hart is not over yet, but I'm still going to shortlist him because it's Owen Hart. I'm probably good on Papa Shango. Shortlisting Paul Bearer again because I'm going to shortlist The Undertaker, so I will want Paul Bearer. Repo Man, probably good on that one. The Reverend Slick. I love the Reverend Slick, so we're going to shortlist him. I have no idea what I would do with him. Sensational Sherry. Sergeant Slaughter. We almost signed Sergeant Slaughter, too. And then I looked at his stats, and I was like, eh. Shane McMahon. Alright, Shawn Michaels, obviously. We are, like, begging them to release Shawn Michaels. Sid's fucking over, man. I mean, goddamn. We can get Sid. Skinner is not over. Decent worker, but not over. Tatanka. Kind of in the same mold as Skinner. Berserker is bad. British Bulldog. Got shortlist the Bulldog. The Mountie is decent. We are going to shortlist the Mountie against my better judgment. Texas Tornado. Texas Tornado probably has better stats than he should in 1992. Because he was kind of already cooked by that point. And I'm pretty sure he was already wrestling on one foot. Although he also just extended his deal. I'm still going to shortlist him. Warrior. I mean, obviously we have to shortlist Warrior. He's not as cheeks as his stats could be. And, you know, he's stupid over. And he's also currently the champion. Undertaker, obviously shortlisting him. Warlord, probably good on that one. I mean, if we're going to shortlist Earthquake, why not Typhoon, right? Virgil, probably good on Virgil. Yep, that's like a bajillion guy shortlisted. If I didn't shortlist your favorite 1992 WWF guy, I'm sorry. But I just went with the ones I thought could be useful / good. Sorry to all the Coco Beware heads out there. Sean isn't loyal. No one should be loyal in 1992. That was not really a thing. I mean, it was to maybe a certain extent, but guys were much more willing to jump and stuff back then. All right, where we run this show? It thinks we could draw 60,000 fans, which is nuts. I don't think there's a venue here big enough. We would have to go generic. Dan Severn, he's not afraid of any ghosts. So, ghosts aren't real, It's, we're fine. Mid-Atlantic, we would draw 50,000 people. Midwest, we would draw a paltry 40,000 in the Midwest. Although, hey, if we keep getting more popular, we might fill that Metrodome. Although we're not going to do it for this show. New England, running in Vince's territory. I'm basically just looking for the biggest real venue in the game at this point. The Tacoma Dome? Oh, it's only 17,000. I was like, oh, it's got dome in it. It must be big. Southwest. I think the biggest one in the game is the Metrodome in Minneapolis. Oh, the Carrier Dome carries 35,000, which I believe we also did a Carrier Dome show in the AEW save. So thank you Syracuse University for having a big venue for a long time. Oh, we can run Madison Square Garden. Ooh. I don't even know if that would have been allowed in 92. I feel like WWF still had that on lockdown at the time. Let's go to the Carrier Dome. Let's go to their territory. Screw it. We're coming, Vince. Set the prices high. I mean, I don't care. It's fine. I think the fact that we could draw as many people as we can is ridiculous. So, I'm fine just being like, yeah, we drew less people than that. That's fine, because we would never draw 60,000 people for Halloween Havoc. That's ludicrous. I will just give myself I'm intentionally handicapping myself. All right, let's go from the top of the card. So we got Sting and Brian Pillman, main event. 18 minutes. WCW World's Heavyweight title. Stanger, Pillman. Sting is going to simply win. That's right, dude. They love the booking, brother. Yeah, Sting's just gonna win. I guess we'll have Sting celebrate afterwards. Actually, you know what? It is only 2 weeks until Clash. Yeah, you know what? I don't usually do the angle right after the pay-per-view, but let's do it. Attacked by Dustin Rhodes. Why not? Go 4 minutes. Sting celebration ruined when he is attacked by Dustin Rhodes. All right. Add Ventura into the beatdown. I mean, he's not doing any beating. Uh, but yeah, he should be there, I guess. But he's just there. He's not fighting. Oh no, is false count anywhere? Not here? Son of a bitch. Alright, well, all around town. That's the same thing. A new twist on false count anywhere. That's fine. The all around town match with Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow. This is for the United States title. This is going to be a wild brawl. And once again, Big Van Vader will simply win. And then after the match, Vader, we are doing another post-match angle. Though we'll have to not do a beatdown here. Also, it's a babyface. We don't really want to do a beatdown. Big Van Vader celebrating. Some Western music hits. We hear some whoo. State Hansen comes out. He gets in Vader's face. They're pie facing each other. Fight breaks out. I can fight for like 5 minutes. Crowd's gonna love that. Stan Hansen debuts and fights Vader. Now we're booking. Bam Bam takes a crazy bump. No, I need Bam Bam. Stop. No. Let's do Cactus and Steve. Oh, actually, do we want Cactus? Yeah, we'll do Cactus and Steve Austin. I could move the card around after if I need to. This might also be a wild brawl. Maybe not. I thought Austin would be a better brawler. Although I guess at this point in his career, he wasn't really. I was thinking more of old Stone Cold. Do I want... What do I want to be the storytelling match? Do I do it here? Let me see. Dustin Arn. It could be Dustin Arn. I don't love that. So we make the deal? No. Regal Liger? No. Barry Windham versus Eddie. Who's even winning this match before I make that decision? These guys are both pretty over. What are they doing at Clash? At Clash they are. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And then, da-da. Okay. Draw. Sorry, folks. We are going to go with a... let's go double count out. Not going to tell a story. Although I guess they are kind of... They're telling the story of these guys are going to have a better match later. The feud will continue. That is the story here. This probably will go on earlier in the card than this. So that's fine. Alright, up next. Let's do Simmons Steamboat. This will give time. We'll go like 16 on this. I think Steamboat has to win. Yeah, Steamboat's got to win. So I'm going to go Steamboat. We'll go open. And I think that's fine. You know what? Let's do a flash pin. Steamboat's going to squeak one out with a roll-up here. And then afterwards, we will have Ron Simmons be very upset. Not going to attack him, just, you know, yelling at the ref, kicking the ropes, etc. As Ricky leaves. Just rate him on overness because he's, like, holding the belt. He's, like, you know, not holding the belt up. There's no belt on the line. He's, like, walking down the aisle and, like, celebrating or whatever. Simmons freaks out. Yells at ref. Alright, next we have Dustin and Arn, which I think is going to go higher than it is currently. Give this like 14 for now. Dustin Rhodes is going to win this match with botched interference from Dusty Rhodes. Then afterwards, Arn and Dusty are going to yell at each other while Dustin points and laughs. Like, they're in the ring yelling at each other, and then Ventura and Rhodes are on the stage staring at them going like, ha ha ha, pointing and laughing. I assume we're using the big ramp that connects to the ring because it's 1992 WCW, so they've walked down the ramp. So they're still eye level with them. They can still see, and they can point and laugh at them. Arn and Dusty argue. Wow, Dustin and Jesse look on and laugh. Entertainment. Yeah, I'm not gonna rate them. Just rate those guys entertainment. We'll go like 3 minutes. Oh, we gotta figure out what our spin the wheel, make the deal match is. What do we got here? Cage, coal miner's glove. That's a wacky one. Dog collar, first blood, flaming tables, hardcore, house death. What is it? Oh, this is like having a match at a house, like in Japan. All right, it's not going to be that. Ladder, lucha. Oh, there's lucha rules. That's fun to know for future reference. Lumberjack, street fight, submission, tables, Texas tornado. That's kind of boring. TLC, Ultimate X. I'm looking at coal miner's glove and dog collar. I don't know if we can do a tag team dog collar match. Also, these guys are going to wrestle a third time. So let's do coal miner's glove. That's stupid. For the World Tag Team and North American Tag Team United States Tag Team titles. Mike Awesome and Rick Rude. Gonna take on Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner. And you guys are never gonna believe this, but those tag titles. Wait, hold on. That's Scott Norton. Oh, you get out of here, you son of a bitch. I got it, guys. I got it. Anyway, you're not going to believe this, but the Steiners are winning the belts right back. I mean, they have to. The whole lead up to this match was, Paulie being like, "This isn't fair," If they just won, it'd be crazy. Oh, it's too dangerous? The 2 versus 2 coal miners glove match is too dangerous? Okay. I mean, there's no way we can do dog collar, right? Then you selected is less than the match stipulation. Okay. 15? No, we can't do a dog collar match. I don't think we can bleed, so we can't do first blood. We can do first blood! Alright, great. I mean, I'm cool with the first blood match. I just didn't think we'd be able to do it. I thought we weren't allowed to bleed. Are we going to gimmick it? What are we doing? I don't know. 12 minutes. These guys on brawling. Should this just be a brawl? I'm going to go... I'll keep it at like 13. 13 open. Rick Steiner wins. I can't believe we're allowed to have a first blood match. Alright, so we're going to do the spin the wheel, make the deal segment before this, where Mike Awesome and Rick Rude and Paulie and Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner and Magnum are all going to be out there. And you know how this goes. They spin the wheel. There's all these wacky stips on it, such as dog collar and coal miner's glove, which apparently is too dangerous, unlike first blood. And then it's going to spin, and then it's going to come up first blood, and then Paulie's going to be like, no, it can't be first blood. That's how they want us to bleed. This is like the gladiators in the Colosseum. He's just going to like freak out, and the Steiners are going to like high five with Magnum and stuff. Like, hell yeah, we're going to fuck these guys up. It's a first blood match. We have Regal and Liger, which I think is going to open because they've been having technical master classes. I always put William Regal. That is not his name. $16 minutes, television title, technical masterclass. Your winner and new WCW World Television Champion, Jushin Thunder Liger. And then we still have... Actually, you know what? I wonder if Tully and Dan Severn would be a better technical masterclass. No. Alright. That settles that. And then we are going to have Barry Windham versus Eddie. This is going to get like 10 minutes. Eddie Guerrero is going to win, hopefully, with interference from Mike Barton. This has very strong. We're not putting the title on the line. Barry Windham is very unhappy. Shit. Okay. How much more over is he than Eddie? Quite a bit. He's quite a bit more over. He's quite a bit more over. All right. Barry Windham is going to win this match by disqualification when he's attacked by Mike Barton. This is a finish right out of Nick's Collision. Sorry, we got time. Let's have Barry get saved by Too Cold Scorpio. Fighting. Barry is selling. Eddie and Mike Barton are fighting. Nick's Collision. Ew. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Too Cold saves Barry. And then we have just one more match, which is old Dan Severn and Tully Blanchard. We've been waiting for this one. Oh, we've been waiting for this one. Just two guys having a straightforward match. No funny business. No underhanded tactics. Just a sporting competition. Hey, now wait a second. Wait, hold on now. Yeah, Tully's gonna cheat to win. He's, believe it or not, he is not gonna have a sporting competition with Dan Severn. He lied. Then we will also do an angle after that one where Tully fucking laughs at him. He's like, you idiot. You stupid idiot. I guess it's only like 3 minutes. Who cares? Tully mocks and laughs at Dan for believing they'd have a sporting contest. All right, I mean, that's pretty much time. We could do about 10 minutes of promos if we really wanted to. I mean, the only person I would probably want to give one to at some point is probably Pillman. He's been cooking. That's a match. We're not going to go full 6. We'll just do like 4. Pillman hypes up main event. Alright, let's placement mode this bad boy. We are definitely opening with Regal and Liger. Pillman hypes up main event is probably good there, honestly. Severn versus Tully. Tully mocks him. Bray Windham versus Eddie. Too Cold saves him. Spin the wheel, make the deal. I want to move this match pretty badly. Since it's like a bleh double count out. Let's do before the spin the wheel makes the deal match. Dustin and Arn. Ron Simmons and Steamboat. Big Vader, Stan Hansen, Sting and Brian Pillman. That's a card. We still have to book some pre-show stuff. Definitely got to book Koloff, who is mad because he's working a lot of pre-shows. Beautiful Bobby got left off the card. So did Larry Z, didn't he? Is Larry Z not? Where? Oh, where is Larry Z? I don't know. Alright, let's just book a dumb 4v4 match on the pre-show. Not a 4-way, 4v4. Pre-show. Exclude already booked. No, Larry Z is here. I don't know where it is. Beautiful Bobby, Larry Z, Nikita Koloff. I don't know. Johnny B. Bad? Johnny B. Bad could probably use a win pretty bad. And I assume this team is winning. Yes, this team is definitely winning. They will take on Sean Waltman. Chris Candido. Jerry Lynn. And George. Let's do Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. He'll whip these guys into shape. 10-minute pre-show match. You know, I was just saying Johnny B. Bad needs to win, and he could literally pin any of those guys. Let's have Johnny B. Bad pin Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Maybe he'll be less mad. Anyone else who I'm like, I really need to get on it? No, I think we're good. I think we're good leaving the rest of these guys off the card. All right, chat. I think this is a good card. 86. I'm going to say an 86. I'm feeling this show. We timed it good. We're right at the 3-hour mark. I think we're going to be good. 86 too. All right, here we go. I mean, a decent little pre-show match, you know. Just guys being dudes out here. Good win for these guys. Nothing of note, really. 78. Okay, a little worried about that because we got an 84 and an 80, and they pulled out a 78. What happened here? Oh, low heat on their storyline. Okay, interesting. I thought the heat was good, but I guess not. All right, well, Liger's the TV champion now. That's fun for him. I'm a little disappointed by this number, though. Not going to lie. 80 for Pillman. Oh, he did bad improvising this time. Interesting. Little off to the wrong foot here a little bit. Like, this stuff isn't bad, but it's just doing worse than I thought it would. Okay. All right, now we're talking. Yeah, now we got Dan Severn and Tully Blanchard out here getting an 83 on the third match of the night. Let's go. Bro, why is Dan Severn? Tully has low morale and poor momentum, and this still got an 83. Well, maybe he'll feel better after this win over Dan Severn. Dan Severn, I should have scripted them. Okay, that was... I got bold. I was like, I'm going to let Dan cook. I shouldn't have let him cook. Should not have let him cook. Although a 67 is fine for like a 3-minute segment. That doesn't matter. Barry and Eddie gets a 74. I will definitely take that. No one cares. It's 1992, so no one cares about our stupid DQ finish. Rock versus Country. It does have low heat, for sure. Oh, this got a 44. That's, yeah, the heat's only going further down, brother. $65 on Cactus and Steve Austin. I'm going to say that's because they did the storytelling and it was a double count out. So I'm glad I moved this down. Oh, no storyline. Yeah, that too. I thought they were in the Sting storyline. I fucked up. That's on me. $79 for the Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal segment. Take that. Show me First Blood match. 83. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Steiner's got those belts back. Nice little, just a little breaking up of the rain kind of run here for Awesome and Rick Rude. Although I will say, this feud is not done. 81 for Dustin and Arn. All right, we are definitely at the business end of the card now, for sure. Yes, no turns, not yet. All right, 71 for these two arguing while these two go, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, you fools. Let's go! Oh my god, Ricky Steamboat is so good. Holy guacamole. 92 for Steamboat and Ron Simmons. This is like third from the top. Oh, man. Can't imagine there's... The notes here are probably just like, great job. Ricky Steamboat penalized for inconsistency. So this could have been better. That's wild. Yeah, great match. Then Ron Simmons was like, whoa, whoa, no. Vader Simmons storyline advanced. Did I just add Ricky to it? Is that what happened here? Probably. $89 on Vader and Bam Bam. Lack of psychology. Who cares, bro? No one cared. This got an 89. You take your psychology, you shove it up your ass. No one cares. Nobody cares, bro. These guys were fighting all over Syracuse, New York, bro. No one cared. And then Stan Hansen showed up. Oh, man. If this main event is like another 89-plus match, this is going to be like an all-timer. 86. Okay. I mean, a very good match. A very good match. Brian Pillman got a 90. God damn, Brian Pillman got a 90. He is cooking. Oh, they have great chemistry. Oh. Oh. And then Dustin Rhodes came out there and kicked his ass. What is the meaning of this? $87. I was very close with my 86 prediction. Yeah, excellent show. I mean, top 3 matches. I mean, especially for this era, to get 3 matches that good would be, like, unheard of. Like, Steamboat Simmons, you know, the False Count Anywhere match, and then Sting Pillman. That would be, like, 3 of the best matches of the year, all in the same show. And then, you know, the undercard was fun. This Havoc is the best ever. I mean, it probably would be. There was that one really good one in, like, what was it, like 96 or 97 or whatever. But, like, yeah, Havoc was kind of a schlocky card sometimes. Speech. Ricky Steamboat. I love you. Is there anyone that's going to be mad at me? I don't think so. So I can just put over people that I think did a good job. Stan Hansen, welcome aboard, brother. 91 on your first night out. Hug. I'm going to hug Stan Hansen. Living the dream. Hug Severin. Yeah. Sure. Just giving out hugs. You know what? Hugs for everybody. Going Tony Khan mode. Ricky Steamboat, pleased. Okay. Stan Hansen, pleased. Dan Severn, happy with my speech. I didn't give a speech. I gave you a hug, brother. There should be a thing where, like, with certain wrestlers, if you go to hug them, you, like, infuriate them. And just like, you tried to hug Stan Hansen, but now you have a black eye. WCW finished last out of 2 in the American Area Battle. I assume that means we're going against WWF. Yes. I mean, we're not that far behind them, right? 88 to 80. I actually have no idea what the. I actually have no idea if like 8 points is a lot or not, but it seems like we're pretty close. I don't know. We just drew 35,000 people in their home territory, you know? Main event. Halloween Havoc. I believe that's the airing it got in Japan, maybe? Yes, 800,000 buys for Halloween Havoc. Seems like a lot. Liger's tired. Yeah, that checks out. He is working full-time in New Japan, as well as us. I don't think we could get him to stop that, which is unfortunate. Because I would love to give him an exclusive win, but I don't think he'll do that. Yeah, that's a shame. Is that a thing I could talk to you about? Like, what if you weren't loyal to New Japan? You know, what if fuck New Japan, you know? I don't think that's a thing. I just made that up in my head. Oh, Bill Clinton elected as U.S. president. Oh. Should run a show in Arkansas. Oh, we gotta do some. Oh, God. Clash is in 8 days? Oh, I miscalculated. I thought it was 2 weeks. Oh, because it's on a Tuesday. Shit. Oh, Clash is in 8 days. All right. Okay. I mean, I might as well just bring out the notepad for the boys now, because we gotta get to this card fast. All right. All right, chat. Here's what I'm thinking. So we already got Halloween Havoc. That just happened. So let's go down here to Clash 21. Alright, so we're 6-man tag should be pretty straightforward because all these guys are already feuding. We're going to do Pillman, Austin, and Dustin Rhodes versus Sting, Arn Anderson, and Larry Zbyszko. That one promo sets that up. That's fine. Hanson, Bam Bam versus Vader and Ron Simmons. I think that's another one. Hanson showed up and beat up Vader. Ron Simmons is established as his friend. I think we got that. Regal Liger, 2 out of 3 falls for TV title. That's another one. I think one promo we're there. Rude, Awesome, and Tully are going to take on the Steiners and Dan Severn in a Michigan street fight. That's another one where these guys are all feuding. I think we should have this show in Michigan. Run show in Michigan. Too Cold in Wyndham versus Eddie and Barton. We did set that up with that match. Bobby Eaton and Ricky Steamboat versus Saturn and Raven. And then Cactus versus Sabu. These might just be matches. I'm going to be honest. We might just book those. We'll see. Those might just be like, here's some special bonus matches, fans. You know, might be that kind of situation. All right, because we gotta... I mean, we really have to announce that entire card on Saturday night. Oh, fuck, okay. When does Bill sleep with the intern? God, what is that, 96? 95, maybe? I think it's 96. It's not for a while. That's second term stuff, you know? House show in Puerto Rico. All right, now we're cooking. Did you guys see the clips from that match in Puerto Rico with like Savio Vega and some guy, and it was in a big metal, like a big steel dome, and they were like shooting fire at each other and stuff? Make the bottom match a 3v3. I mean, we could do that, but I mean, I like the extra match, and I just wanted to book Cactus Jack versus Sabu. It's our chance to do it, you know? Alright, I'm going to move this back to its home on the second monitor over here. Jack vs. Blue has to be a hardcore match. I think if I run it as a hardcore match, we will get yelled at, but I will probably run it as like a street fight and then tell them, like, give it the hardcore match note or whatever. And I think that'll be fine. But yeah, if I set it as, like, you know, some kind of crazy stipulation, it's going to be the same as before. I'd be like, no, you can't do that. It's too violent. Oh, backstage incident? What do we got here? Oh. Oh. Oh, wrestler's court. Stan is already running court. Not paying attention during a locker room meeting. Judge Stan Hansen said he had to buy beer. And Tony was like, alright. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Let's a book. Alright, we're going to open with big talky angle. With Dustin Rhodes and Ventura. Where he's just going to be like, you know, I'm tired of waiting around. I've been beating people all year. I beat Dusty Rhodes. I beat Arn Anderson. I beat other people Swarley doesn't remember off the top of his head. When do I get my world title shot? Stop ducking me, Sting. You won't bring the fight to me, so I brought it to you at the end of Halloween Havoc. And then Sting's gonna come out. Be like, hey man, I'm not ducking you. I've been busy. Been fighting all kinds of people. And then we're gonna send out Arn and Larry. This is real, just like 2010 Raw shit. They're basically gonna come out and be like, whoa, Dustin Rhodes, hold on. You just want to go right to the world title. You know, you cheated to beat Arn. Did he cheat to beat Arn? Did I just have him beat Arn? I don't even fucking remember. Anyway, we're not done with you. You can't just wrestle Sting. And then we're going to send out Brian Pillman and Steve Austin. Who are basically going to be like, okay, well, similarly, we are not done with Sting. And then we're going to have a big, you know, these guys are all going to yell at each other. And then we're going to send Eric Bischoff out there, who will not be rated. Because, you know, let's not get crazy. And he's going to be like, guys, I just got word from the WCW board of directors. Just got off the phone with them. They saw what's going on here on WCW Saturday Night, and they've informed me this Tuesday, Clash of the Champions 21 on TBS The Superstation, we will see Sting teaming with Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko to take on Brian Pillman, Steve Austin, and Dustin Rhodes in a huge six-man tag. Big angle to set up six-man main event for Clash. Okay, that's one thing booked. All right. Don't want to do Hansen in the match yet. Yeah, everything I want to book is an angle, which is rough. All right, let's do... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. That match that you said I should do as a six-man on the pay-per-view, let's book that to set up those matches. How about that? So let's do Cactus and Beautiful Bobby, which is really weird, and Ricky Steamboat against Sabu and Raven and Perry Saturn. I don't know how many matches we're going to have. This might need to go time. I'm going to give them 12 for now. Road Agent. We'll give them the storytelling match. Is there a note where I can be like so and so and so and so rolled to the back? I don't know. I'd probably have to really dig here. Let's just do this as a draw. And say, let's do like a sports entertainment finish. Yeah, let's do like sports entertainment finish. Match got thrown out. The match not as a finish. It should just end as a messy non-decision, but officially a draw. Yeah, let's do a sports entertainment finish. This match got thrown out. It's too crazy. Sabu and Cactus Jack are brawling all over the building. You know, that kind of stuff. That's probably going to be the main event. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, fuck it. Let's have Stan Hansen kill a guy. So Stan is a face. There are many heels he could destroy. I feel like I need to put him against just a little dweeb for him to really kill. So sorry, Chris Candido. You are a little dweeb in this case. 6 minutes. Stan kills him. Then afterwards, we will have Stan and Vader and Teddy Long, who is, of course, his manager. They are going to come out. And they're going to run a little distraction. Be like, you know, Stan Hansen, who do you think you are coming in here and going toe-to-toe with Big Van Vader? Don't you know that, you know, Big Van Vader, he's the big dog around here. Don't say big dog. He's the head of the table. And then, of course, Stan is going to be attacked from behind by Ron Simmons, who is also Vader's and Teddy Long's client. So he's going to jump him. And then Bam Bam is going to come out to save Stan. So we'll go like 5 on this. Now we'll go 6. Vader, Teddy, distract, Stan. Simmons, attack. Bam Bam, saves. No, Vader is those things, but Stan Hansen would like to be the big dog at the head of the table. All right, let's see. Regal Liger is just straight up William Regal cutting a promo. That's 4 minutes. Steven Regal, entertainment, talking about Jushin. Yeah, you beat me for the title, but, you know, I beat you the first time. The way I see it, it's 1-1. What do you say? 2 out of 3 falls at Clash 21. You know, we should probably put Liger out there to accept it, because, like I said, the show is on fucking Tuesday. Promo. Setting up Regal Liger. 2 out of 3 falls at Clash. Script these guys. Don't trust them. Who the fuck? Oh, I have them off screen. Alright. Rude Awesome Tully versus the Steiners and Sever in a Michigan street fight. Alright, let's do a match. Let's do this. Let's do a 1v1. Let's do Dan Severn taking on, oh, I don't know. Again, I'm pretty sure he has wrestled every single guy here. I bet he hasn't wrestled Diamond Dallas Page. Now we're just getting wacky. No, he hasn't wrestled Diamond Dallas Page. Perfect. 8 minutes. Dan wins. We will do an angle afterwards where Dan is jumped by the entire Dangerous Alliance. So that would be not just Tully, but Rick Rude and Mike Awesome. I mean, it would also be Steve Austin. He's busy. So those three are going to jump Dan, and he is going to be saved by Rick and Scott Steiner, who are, after those guys clear the ring, the Steiners are going to grab a mic and be like, "Hey, you stop laying your hands on our Michigan brother, Dan Severn. We're just 3 tough Michigan guys. We've been having to deal with you 3. We're sick of it. Class 21 in Michigan. We challenge you to a Michigan street fight." Bah. Steiners save Dan from Dangerous Alliance beat down. Challenge them to 3v3 Michigan street fight at Clash. Ooh, I got that all in. All right, how are we gonna do this? You know, let's have Magnum out there too to talk. Probably less than 6 minutes. We'll probably go like 3 minutes here. Dan, you are selling. You guys are fighting. You guys over this? You're just running them off, and then Magnum will be the one that cuts the promo for the Michigan street fight. We'll do it like that. Okay. Too Cold versus Wyndham. Alright, that's the thing. How much time do we have? Oh, we have plenty of time. Okay. Well, this show is very much just like match, then thing afterwards. Let's do Too Cold and Barry Windham wrestling together. We will put them against the Young Pistols, the original guys. Tracy and Steve. Give this 10 minutes. Barry's going to win. Then we will do an angle afterwards where Barry is like, "Yeah, you know, it was good beating up on Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong. Well, the guys we really want to get our hands on are Eddie Guerrero and Mike Barton after what they did to us at Halloween Havoc. So how about you two show up at Clash?" This is the most ramshackle build of all time. This entire show is just like, match, hey, wrestle me at Havoc. Match, hey, wrestle me at Havoc. Alright, Clash. Havoc just happened. Does Wyndham need a script? I don't trust him. Also, this isn't getting a lot of time, so Barry and Too Cold challenge Eddie Barton to match at Clash. Okay. I think we have ham-fistedly booked everything that we're gonna do. So let's do another angle here. Let's juice this number. Dusty. Talking to Arn. It's basically just these guys being like, what happened out there? And then Dusty's gonna be like, I'm sorry, baby. I was trying to give you some help. He's like, listen, Dusty, you warned me. You warned me before. You tried to help me. I don't need your help to beat Dustin Rhodes. Just because you lost to him doesn't mean I can't beat him. And Dusty's gonna be like, okay, I hear you, baby. I thought I was helping. I faced a lot of tough cats, and he was one of the toughest. So listen, I got it. All right, I got it. I appreciate it, but I got it. We have like 7 more minutes, and we're kind of light on wrestling. Sounds like a short match to me. Liger isn't on the show. Oh no, he shows up in that Regal promo. That's fine. Every time I go through this, I'm just like, I feel bad for Koloff. I don't do anything with Koloff. I brought him in for like one angle and was like, that's it. I do not have anything else, Mr. Koloff. You beat Jimmy Garvin though. No, except you've already defeated Jimmy Garvin. In fact, you've wrestled Jimmy Garvin a lot. Weirdly. Thomas Rich. Okay, great. 6 minutes. Koloff. Oh, we still have 2 more minutes. Actually, let's go full 16 on this. Alright, we need to placement mode this. We are definitely opening with the big promo. Where'd it go? There we go. And then I think Nikita Koloff and Thomas Rich is fine. Arn promo, Barry and that should be here. This versus DDP. Promo. Stan Hansen versus Chris Candido. Promo. End of the show. I have no idea. 82. Just genuinely no clue. I mean, great start. 93. That's actually crazy because I rated everybody except Bischoff. So all these guys were cooking. Except for Larry Z, I guess. But he didn't suck enough to ruin the whole thing. We also had a bunch of storylines going on here, which I'm sure helped. $63 for a little undercard match. That's fine. $91. Good. $70 for Too Cold and Barry Windham versus the Young Pistols. Huh. Too Cold Scorpio and Barry Windham showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Well, I'll be a son of a gun. Holy smokes. That changes everything. They want Eddie and Mike Barton. Dan Severn. It's crazy that Dan Severn is so good in this mod. That he is at the level of like Ricky Steamboat or Vader, where it's like you can put him against anybody and he'll get a 70 something. The people just love Dan. And he's a super worker. 67 for this. Probably too much fighting and selling going on here. Uh, 74 for these guys talking is like the best talking thing they've done. Probably because the angle is hotter after they had a very good match a couple days ago. Oh, this got a 70. Oh, they didn't click. Okay, I got worried there for a second. Like, oh, Stan Hansen got a 73. That might be bad. But they didn't click, so he's probably more like an 80. And then when the matches he has are wild brawls, they're probably going to be... He's probably going to get like an 80 something, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because his brawl is like 90, whatever. Then an 82, setting up that tag match. This tag match is going to bang. This might go on last, although I think it should be the 6-man tag with Sting and all those guys in it. But like, this will probably be the best match on the show. This is going to rule. Oh no, 68! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the Nightmares just did a bad job. I thought Steamboat and I thought the babyface team here could hard carry it, but they couldn't. And the finish. They didn't like the finish. Okay, that too. Ooh, 77. Main event really killed us. Because up until then, I was thinking like another 80-something show. Alright, I mean, we know not to do... Our fans don't mind draws, but they don't like the sports entertainment finish, which makes sense. They're not a sports entertainment crowd. They're like an old-school wrestling crowd. I mean, kind of. It's 92. It's not quite. But you know what I mean. They don't like the over-the-top stuff. I should have just done double count out. Thomas Rich needs to learn how to sail. That's, alright. That is a rough email from Dustin Rhodes. Dustin's really got a big head on him. I mean, he's over, you know. I gotta give him that. He's over. He's 23. About to belt up a 23-year-old. That's wild. Mike Awesome is unsafe. I mean, listen. He is unsafe, but that's kind of the whole appeal. Like, I get why you would be concerned, Brian Pillman, because he's probably going to awesome bomb you at some point, and it's going to suck for you. Man, maybe I should have just belted up Pillman. He did get a 90 in that match. Yeah, what are you going to do? We have too many good wrestlers. It's such a problem. I think we're gonna call it there. I don't feel like booking a main event right now, and I especially don't feel like booking a Clash of the Champions. So yeah, we will get right into it next stream. I told you this part of the year gets crazy. So yeah, next week Clash 21, Pillman, Austin Rhodes versus Sting, Arn and Larry Z in a 6-man tag. Hanson and Bam Bam versus Vader and Ron Simmons in a tag. Regal Liger 2 out of 3 falls for a TV title. Rick Rude, Mike Awesome, and Tully Blanchard versus the Steiners and Dan Severn in a Michigan street fight. Tool Cold and Wyndham versus Eddie and Mike Barton in a tag match. Bob Eaton and Ricky Steamboat versus Perry Saturn and Raven. And then Cactus Jack and Sabu in what will technically be a hardcore match, except unless TBS asks, that it's not a hardcore match. Don't worry about it. So we'll have that next week. And of course, Thursday, it's more AEW. I just had my pay-per-view. We just did Revolution, which means it's now time for Nick to build to a pay-per-view. Oh, baby. So we'll see what he's got in store. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, drop a like, drop a comment, you know, say hello. And that's going to do it. Bye, everybody. I'll see you on Thursday. Peace.